You're watching Newsday TV. Thanks for joining us. I'm Macy Eglund. An attorney from Suffolk has been slapped with an order of protection to stay away from a local mosque. As Sherry Einhorn reports, the lawyer ended up in trouble following an incident that was caught on camera.
Please, I'm not comfortable right now. Oh, sir.
A scary situation for worshipers, employees, and volunteers at the Islamic Center of Melville on Wednesday. This is cell phone video of a man who went inside and confronted people while recording on his cell phone, repeatedly yelling, "Free the Israeli hostages." Members of the mosque say the man made obscene comments about Muslims and then refused to leave despite being asked to multiple times.
And there's been recent Islamophobia, so when I saw him coming close, I just went to the bathroom because I don't know if he has a gun or a knife or anything, so went to the bathroom and I called the cops. 46-year-old Jordan Endler, an attorney from East Northport, is now facing harassment and trespassing charges. He pleaded not guilty today in court. There was a police presence today at the Islamic Center, but the president told us they initially didn't think the issue was taken seriously enough. Endler wasn't immediately arrested.
Some people start to ask questions. Okay, what if this happened in different kind of religion organization? So is equality being applied here? What if a Muslim guy will be all over the news now?
The president says mosque members met with representatives from several different law enforcement agencies, showed them the video, and said they didn't feel safe. Endler was arrested at his East Northport home last night. Here at the mosque, worshipers say they're still concerned.
What is his motive? I don't know. But he was like looking for somebody to fight back to him. Then he, we don't know, and thank God he came in between the services. So nobody was here. So nobody can, it could be worse.
Endler was released from custody without bail after the judge issued an order of protection against him. He's due back here in court in April. In Central Islip, I'm Sherry Einhorn for Newsday TV.
Today, a judge ruled that Las Vegas Sands does not have a valid lease to operate Nassau Coliseum and the 72 acres around it. The Nevada company is looking to build a multi-billion-dollar resort and casino there. Now, the ruling is considered another setback to the gambling company and a victory for Hofstra University, which is challenging the casino plan. The town of Riverhead wants more public input on its plan to ease restrictions on recreational pot dispensaries. The proposal would expand the number of eligible sites in town from 5 to 144. The current rules require pot shops to be 1,000 feet away from residences. The public comment period has now been extended through March 1st. The town board is expected to vote on the plan as soon as March 5th. Well, pizza boxes are getting a new purpose in Nassau. Now they're being used to spread the word about local animals that need homes. The pet adoption campaign was started by Spaghettini Pizza owner Wendy Grant, who's also the director of Partner for Paw. She's teaming up with the Hempstead Town Animal Shelter.
We've had a great response and people really wanting to help. And it's simple as just, like I said, putting something on their counter to spread awareness.
We're just going to keep going as a regular thing, I feel like. There's always dogs in need.
Pups and pizza, what's better than that? And Grant says she has already helped at least one customer with their adoption application. Love that. Let's take a look at your Long Island forecast now for your weekend. Tonight, cold, around 34 degrees, and we could expect some rain as well. But tomorrow, we clear out, partly cloudy, but still cold, only getting up to about 38 degrees for your Saturday. We do have a warm up to look forward to next week. We'll take a look at your 7-day forecast for you in just a few minutes.
Long Island weather is brought to you by Home Tax Saver, PTRC Incorporated.
We continue to celebrate Black History Month here at Newsday, and today we're looking at the ongoing work underway to preserve history here on Long Island. Virginia Huey has the story you'll see only in Newsday.
Hello, so happy to have you today.
A field trip to the Southampton African-American Museum took second graders back in time to learn about local African-American residents who helped shape our nation's history.
Learning about African-American people that stood up for people.
7-year-old Gia Hartline and her classmates were fascinated by the exhibits in the museum on North Sea Road. It's the first African-American site to be historically designated in the village of Southampton and the first black barbershop in the country to be transformed into a museum.
This is a really important tool for teaching. We have, unfortunately, the legacy of slavery. We do have the legacy of the civil rights movement right here. So you don't have to look somewhere else. These things happen here. And this museum focuses on showing them the local response to these larger phenomenons.
The museum is filled with paintings and sculptures that are crafted by local artists. Each piece makes an impression on visitors, old and young.
I just like the paintings.
Why do you like the paintings?
Because, like, most paintings are usually, like, about the beach or sunsets, but these ones are about, like, people and, like, stories behind them.
Welcome to Evelyn's Beauty Parlor.
An app guides visitors on an audio tour. They learn about the village's first black-owned barbershop and beauty parlor. It was built by Emmanuel Seymour, who left North Carolina for Southampton in the 1940s during the Great Migration.
Does this look familiar to anyone?
Yes.
This mural tells the story of other local heroes, including Pyrrhus Consor. He was a former slave turned skilled whaler and philanthropist who lived near Lake Agawam in the late 1800s.
It's cool.
The museum piqued the students' interest to come back in the future and learn more about their community's roots. In Southampton for NewsdayTV, I'm Virginia Huey.
Read more about the story and see some of our Black History Month celebration on Newsday.com. Click Get More below the Newsday TV video box.
Feed Me is brought to you by PC Richard & Son.
The Sunflower Cafe and Bakery has opened in the former space of a beloved celebration spot in Bayport. Andy Berlin takes us there in today's Feed Me TV.
From the time I was a little girl and I came to this country till today, I've always had to live outside my comfort zone. So I'm very happy to color outside the box.
Stacy Hansen was searching for a restaurant space for 7 years when she finally was put in touch with the owner of Le Soir French Bistro, who was retiring.
We really feel like it was, all part of the greater plan for our lives where we would land here.
A single mother of 5, she worked together with her daughter Catherine to get the restaurant open just 9 days after she got the keys, because they knew they needed to start making money right away.
And it's been, a lot of work, but it's been wonderful.
They reopened as Sunflower Cafe and Bakery, keeping many of the original menu items from Le Soir and adding a little bit of their own je ne sais quoi. Stacy fell in love with French food while she was studying fashion design in Paris. But she is originally from Costa Rica.
My family moved to Long Island and for a better life, and we landed in Freeport. I was the first person in my family to go to college.
As a child of an immigrant, as a black woman, as a single mom, how you've been able to...
That's some questions. I've had many instances where I had to be the outlier. I think that I was very fortunate to grow up in a household with parents that were very hardworking. My dad always had 3 jobs, my mom had 2, and they always instilled in me that, nothing is ever given to you. You have to work hard for it.
Learning from my mom is just the best. She's so creative. I've called her fierce before. She is. She's very fierce.
This is Andy Berlin for Newsday TV.
The place looks great. Good luck. For more on the Sunflower Cafe and Bakery, go to our website, Newsday.com. Click Get More below the Newsday TV video box. You're watching Newsday TV. I'm Macy Eglund. Thanks for joining us. Hope you have a great night. We'll leave you with a look at your 7-day forecast.